Well, hello, hello. My name is Kenzie. I'm with 1063 The Core. Big thanks to our other stations, 94.5 The Moose, WSUW, and KISS 107.1 for allowing us to live on their channels as well. This is a big weekend, an exciting weekend. It is Memorial Day weekend, which is also always Dog Bowl as well. It is back. And with me today, we've got Garrett Kerr, who's the executive director of the Dog Bowl. He's going to join us and tell us what's happening this year. Hi, Garrett.
Hey, Kenzie, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here. We do have a big year this year. It is the 19th year of Dog Bowl.
It is. We've been doing it a while. We crunched some numbers. That's 133 years in dog years, if you're counting.
That would be wouldn't that just be 133 years? I wish that they could be with us for that long.
Right? I know. And our furry family members, so they have a very important role in the time they're with us.
They sure do. They sure do. So
Yeah.
I have a question. So for someone who has never been to Dog Bowl,
Yes.
how do you explain the Frankenmuth Dog Bowl to someone without sounding like you're making it up?
Absolutely. And, oftentimes I think I am. I tell them Frankenmuth Dog Bowl is the world's largest Olympic style event for dogs. And they're like, there's no way in Mid-Michigan. I'm like, it absolutely is. We see thousands of dogs, hundreds of thousands of guests coming out for, sporting activities as well as demonstrations, education, and a lot of fun just all weekend long. And
Absolutely.
it's not just show dogs, athletic dogs that are showing off. Your pup can come, there's plenty for them to participate in and have a great time for free.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it is free, and that's something that we were kind of talking to back, we'll call it backstage before we went live. Because there's not a whole lot that's, free for families to go do and enjoy, and that's something that's really cool that you guys do and that you offer.
Yeah, we try, really hard to keep it that way. Free parking, free admission. We have a lot of generous sponsors. Frank Credit Union's our title sponsor, and then with the help of people like Spice and Tea Exchange and TriStar Trust and Bigfoot Heating and Cooling, they help ensure that guests are able to come and not have a huge cash outlay.
My mic got muted there, excuse me. Which is super cool, but there is also there's ways for people to donate to causes as well.
There are, yes. And, we are 501(c)(3) nonprofit. So we are working to give back. Our mission is, education of the public and helping rescues defer all of the costs they have in taking care of these animals, be it food, treat, shelter, veterinary costs. And then additionally, we help out our police canines and military canines that often we found the city budgets, the canines are the last ones to get a bite of that pie. So we like to provide either specific line items, things they need, or just general donations. And you can help out when you come. We're going to have donation boxes around, and our friends at Kong put together some gift bags. So if you come to our info booth and give, we got some cool swag for you.
I've got a little mini Kong on my keychain, my keys that I
Oh,
got
that's
last year.
fantastic.
I wish I had them next to
Perfect.
me. Um,
Yeah, right.
and the canine, you were talking about the canines. They put on like a show too, and I got to see that last year. That was actually my first time watching that
Oh,
event, and
yeah.
that's really cool.
It really is. You get to see just how hard these dogs work. They are true professionals. You're going to pay me enough to be the guy out there in the suit that gets demo bitten, but
Right, right.
yeah, I
Goodness.
might I might get my facility manager out there. We'll see.
And yeah, and actually, and some of them have like the titanium like capped teeth too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep, they
Um,
are industrial grade.
yes, yes, absolutely. Um,
At the same time, though, you go up when they have the pups out to do the meet and greets. They're
mhm,
sweethearts too. You never know
totally.
what fierce police animals they are.
Yes, I should have given our producer some pictures of me with the dogs from last year to
Oh
throw up on the
yeah.
screen, but I did get my picture taken last year. And the handlers and like the officers are always so kind and very educational too. But outside of the canine and the and those demonstrations, there's so many dog events. Do you want to share
There
share
are.
some of those?
Absolutely. We've got, the Doc Dogs diving. That's something you can sign up on site or through Doc Dog's website. There are the disc dog competitions all weekend long, a rock and roll canine show. It's kind of, canine agility. That's always fun to watch, really upbeat. And then people can participate in the pet parade or the pet costume and silly pet tricks. Again, these are Saturday and Sunday, all weekend long. So no matter when you come, whether it's the whole weekend or just coming for a few events, there's always something to see.
In with some of these events, are there is there a specific event that like kind of brings out the most competitive humans?
I gotta say, I think it is our doggy fun runs, but especially the annual wiener dog races. We do a wiener dog race, Saturday night and Sunday night, and golly, it's all for the fun of the game. But we've got to get people, on that finish line with their iPhones out doing the photo finish because the competitors they take it very seriously.
And is there a prize at the end or
Yeah, there is. We have gift baskets put together, courtesy of Hello Cats and Dogs. We award first, second, and third place.
oh, that is so cute. That is so cute.
And then,
And
of
then
course,
this,
you get bragging rights.
of course, like my wiener dog is the fastest wiener dog.
Absolutely.
Um,
And I said bragging, but maybe it's more like wagging rights, but we'll see.
oh, that was good. That was
Yeah,
good,
I
Garrett. Good
had to
one.
sneak
Good
that in
one.
there.
So, oh, Garrett, can you still hear me? We're gonna keep talking, but that I will continue talking for for a minute until we can get Garrett back with us. Dog Bowl is going on this Memorial Day weekend. It is Saturday and Sunday. It is completely free, free parking, free event. All of it is free, and you can bring your dogs. You can bring your dogs. I'm assuming obviously have them on a leash. I don't know. I'm trying to think. And I know that there's also like adoption too. I know that a lot of rescues show up and they have like adoption sites as well where you can adopt a furry dog of your own. Again, they've got more than 25 different activities that you can do and participate in and watch. Something that I wanted to talk to Garrett about was the costume contest because I believe, or maybe it's a fashion show. Once we get Garrett back with us, we can go in with that. But again, they've got different nonprofits that they work with as well. They give a lot back to the community, to the local rescues, and to help provide food. Oh, there you are. We're back.
Sorry. Yep. Hey, we had a
No,
technical difficulty on this end.
hey, it's all good. I was just kind of reiterating some of the things that we were talking about. But I did want to ask, so people can bring their dogs
Yeah,
to the event, obviously. I have one that I would bring and one that I wouldn't bring. So with that, because one of them is fine with everybody and one of them is not,
sure.
what do you want to touch on that a little bit?
Absolutely. We have really great, luck with our dog owners. Obviously, people who have dogs, they know their dog, they know what they
Mhm.
can handle. Everyone's very respectful, and so we are on the honor system. Overall, we do ask that if you're going to bring a dog, you have them, be vaccinated, up to date on their shots, and keep them on a 6 foot max leash. And then we've got poop bags around and plenty of trash barrels. So if you would clean up after your pet, we'd appreciate it. But all in all, dogs of all stripes are welcome, and yeah, just having good times. If by chance you come and let's say it's a real hot day and your dog's getting dehydrated or whatnot, we do have pet first aid on site. So yeah, find anyone on our team. We'll get you where you need to go.
That is incredible, incredible. And I did want to ask, outside of the dogs, there's the balloons over the Bavarian as well.
Absolutely. We like to go over the top in Frankenmuth to create enjoyable experiences for people. Beyond the world's largest Olympic style event for dogs, which I never get tired of saying. We got balloons over Bavarian Inn. So starting, Friday morning with balloon flights through the night, all the way into Monday, they're doing balloon glows at nighttime, flights in the morning, at night, all weather dependent, obviously. Keep an eye
Yeah.
on our Facebook page for that. But this year is extra exciting because we are debuting the new Bavarian Inn Have a Blast balloon.
Okay.
That's going to be exciting to see. It's a very colorful envelope. They put it up at Food Truck Fest
Yeah.
last week just to give a quick preview. So we're going to be flying that all weekend long.
Oh, that is so exciting. And I know everybody loves that event too. Not only
It
like,
is.
the dog owners, but people that, maybe are going to come later for the
Absolutely.
balloons.
Yep.
Um
Yep. come,
Something in Frankenmuth for everyone.
stay all day with your dog and watch the balloons, or come at nighttime. There's plenty of seating. You can get all around that field, and there are often 20 balloon envelopes inflated at the same time.
Yeah,
And I have never seen anything like that anywhere else.
that is awesome. And I know that we were talking about the races. We were talking about the dock diving. Is there a fashion show this year too?
There absolutely is. We have our pet costume contest that runs after the parade on Saturday. So it's going to be at 1:30, and people can sign up for that at Hello Cats and Dogs. There are always some great fashions.
Has there been like a costume that has like stuck with you that you remember?
Yeah, there was the someone always does a Detroit Lion. It's usually golden
Yeah,
retriever or something. Always the crowd favorite. So those stick in my mind. And then a couple years ago, we had someone come as Little Bo Peep and her sheep, and her a couple little
that's
dogs were the sheep, and it was it was very well
that
done.
is so cute and clever. Oh, I love that. I love that. Let me see. It's looking like it's going to be an absolutely beautiful weekend. If there happens to be, you know what? I'm not even going to say the word.
Right? If anything happens with the R word, we are on it. We do move forward, rain or shine.
Okay.
There's always something going on. We have over 80 plus vendors this year. That's a record for us, yeah, along with all our rescues as well. So they're all under tents. They're operating all weather. Most of the events go forward, if not all. If by chance things get really wild and out of hand and we have to make a call on weather, we'll update via social media right away.
Okay. So what page would they look at for that? Is it Frankenmuth Dog Bowl
Yep.
on Facebook?
Frank
Okay.
Dog Bowl on Facebook, or if you go to dogbowlfun.com, uh, we have all launching sites for our social on our main page.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And Garrett, before I ask you one final question,
Yeah,
is there anything else that we haven't touched on that you want everyone to know?
I just want to reiterate that it's a huge weekend. There's so much to do that I call it can't miss.
Yeah,
So if you're up for free family fun, come see us at Frankenmuth.
that's beautiful. I love that. And actually, I'm going to ask one more thing before I have the final
Yeah.
question that I want to ask, and that is there's adoptions available. Is that happening this year where you can adopt?
So generally, we limit adoptions on
Okay.
site to the rescues.
Yep.
And I only mention that because in years past we've had some issues with folks attempting to sell
Okay.
pups in the parking lot. We
Yeah.
do
No.
police that pretty closely. So if by chance you are a breeder or whatnot, we ask you to bring cards, obviously chat with people, but leave those for sale animals at home.
Yep.
And then our rescues, they often do have pups that are available. Historically, I don't believe they've done on-site adoptions, but they take
Okay.
the information, do the home study, and then
Yep.
can follow up in the coming weeks.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. And the question I wanted to ask is, Garrett, if you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be?
Oh gosh, my wife would probably say a very poorly behaved one, but um, I don't know. I'm friendly. I'm always happy to do stuff. I'd say I'm a golden retriever.
Okay, I love that. That's a good answer. I get that vibe from our conversation. So that's a good dog. A very good dog.
Awesome.
Awesome, Garrett. Well, thank you so much. Everyone who's watching or who watches back, or if you're tuning in, Frankenmuth Dog Bowl this Memorial Day weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday, rain or shine. Enjoy it. Bring the family out. It's totally free. Parking's free. Lots and lots to enjoy for everyone. Bring your dog. Don't bring your dog. Obviously, you know your dogs, but it's going to be a great weekend, and we'll see you out there.
Awesome. Thank you, Kenzie.
Thank you, Garrett.